It's time to turn the cameras around and focus on you, Jason and Megan. Thank you so much for hosting our Cuppa Q&A series and having these very important conversations with our families. Many of their experiences will be familiar to you. I know that you cared for your mum and mum-in-law Omar for a number of years before you entrusted her care to our team at Killarney Vale Care Community. Would you be happy to share some of your story with us?
Yeah, well, we had Oma at home for almost 5 years, so we all moved into the same house together. We knew that Oma was declining in her memory and her ability to be able to live at home alone. So we bought a house together where we all could live. She had her own kind of studio apartment, which meant that she still had her own space and her own bedroom and kitchen and everything like that.
It all worked.
It all worked really
beautifully.
well, and it was great for the kids to have that intergenerational relationship and respect, and she was really happy, really, really happy.
So tell me about the progression of Omar's dementia once she moved in, once you were all living together. You know, what stage did it really start to become, a very difficult situation to bear?
The togetherness of living as one big cohesive extended family got replaced by a new social anxiety with the pandemic, and the comfort and the love and caring environment of the home became a kind of a comfortable prison, if you like.
And all her routines were then broken, which chipped away at the dementia.
As parents, we were having to pull time away from our young kids to help manage Oma's situation more and more. And you do that out of love and you do that out of service and respect, but it comes a point where your kids also need your attention and you can't conquer and divide all the time. We reached a point where Oma had a bit of a health episode that just started a chain of events that made her more and more dependent on us 24/7 at home, and we realised that we just, 24/7 care is something you might be able to manage for a couple of days or a couple of weeks at best, but at some point you have to sleep, and at some point the family needs to also be able to function, and that was when we realised that home was no longer not only a safe place, it just wasn't the right place.
So you altered your lives to care for Omar full time, so naturally it must have been a big ask to pass on her care to someone else. How did you know that you could entrust her care to our team at Killarney Vale Care Community?
I think for us it was an overwhelming feeling when we went on the tour and we walked through. The team just came up and met us in the corridor and would just start talking, introduce themselves to us.
And I guess our original kind of priorities were really around light, space, garden, single room was very important for us. Food was very important for us, and we wanted to make sure we had a feeling, because we knew when we moved in together into this beautiful house, we all had a feeling when we moved in, and so I think we were looking for a feeling when we visited a care community.
Sense of home.
We were looking for a feeling.
I was going to say, was that what you expected a care home to look like?
No. And it makes a huge difference when you know it's not just one person, when you know that there's a whole team of people that are working towards making your loved one's transition and daily care as best as it can possibly be for them. It kind of made all those decisions make sense straight away. There was no more thought or chatter needed. It was there and then, like, yes, this is a new one.
Yeah.
So what piece of advice can you offer families who are going through a similar journey?
Accept help. You can't do this stuff alone. Some families are still doing these things entirely on their own and not even getting in-home care support as a start. I think the important thing is you can care better when you accept a community of care around you. In the end, there's no shame to moving your loved one into full-time care. And I think I always felt that sense of burden, that was like a defeat position for me as a son. I now realise, having gone through that journey, it was not that at all. My bit of advice would be accepting of help and accept help generously. And you will see the benefits of it, and your loved one will see the benefits of it as well.
Thank you, Jason and Megan, for sharing your story with us. I'm sure there will be many carers out there who can relate and will find what you've said very helpful.
Thanks, Holly, and thanks for the cake.
Yeah,
It's excellent.
Thank you. Beautiful.
I'm glad it turned out okay.
It's beautiful. Thank you.